Hi guys, this is Lungala Rubadiri, aka Lunga, with a story for you again based on when way back when I worked and studied at Strath in the admin office. And on this particular day, this was in Nairobi, Kenya, for those who don't know. Um, on this particular morning, the secretary had told me that there was a parent of a child in the school who wanted to talk to me at really short notice. Actually, I was getting ready to leave for a meeting in the city center of Nairobi, and she said, "Hey, before you leave, there's a parent who quickly wants to speak to you. So do you have time?" And I said, "Oh yeah, yeah." In fact, the name sounded familiar, so I said, "Yeah, let him come in." And as soon as he came in, I recognized him. And he says, "Oh, habari, good morning, Mr. Rubadiri, habari yako?" I said, "Oh, mzuri sana, karibu sana. Yeah, sorry to get you at short notice. Please excuse my appearance. I'm just putting on a jacket. Actually, this jacket I got it in Stockholm very recently. It belongs to another long trouser. This one I'm wearing doesn't, communicate with this one. Actually, it's supposed to be a full suit, but what happened? I came in such a hurry. Even I have sapato. Look at that. What happened is that when the phone call that I had to come here came to me, the phone actually picked me from bed. I was completely gone out, and the phone rang, woke me up, and I said, "Oh, did someone from here call you?" No, what it is have you seen my son today? I said, "No, I haven't seen him. What's going on?" Well, my son called me and he said, "Dad, the class teacher has told me that I have to go, and what he has done is he has to go and fix the haircut. The teacher is not very happy with the way he has cut his hair. It is very short on the side, very short, and then it goes up very steeply, and then very, very flat at the top. So very much like actually, now that I'm looking at your hair is very similar. Your hair resembles very similar to my son's, but yours is a lot more diplomatic. Yeah, yours is more rounded. His is very dramatic, and he has also added very colorful things. So I think that's where the teacher told him, "Now you have crossed the bridge. You cannot come to class like that." So he was told, "Go cut the hair." So I came to pick him to take him to the kinyozi, and then as I was leaving, I said, "Wait, wait, wait. Let me dash to Rubadiri, our friend, and then I can talk to him so that you can see if you can do something for him so that he doesn't have to leave and miss the classroom. And maybe if you can give him a slip to go to the class, and then you just overrule the decision of the teacher. You just overrule, because that way then he doesn't miss class, and then I can come and take him later to go to the kinyozi." I said, "Well, it doesn't really work like that, I'm sorry to say, and no, I don't have authority to do that. I think your best bet is to just dash him to the barber, and then you can bring him back and let the day continue." Yeah, but what is interesting is there are so many boys with this cut. I think he just took it one step further with the colors. Because where is all this coming from? I'm seeing a lot of boys, they are wearing this haircut on top where the hair is very much like a box. I said, I first saw it, and just like, trends, fashion trends, and I think I first saw it on Carl Lewis, and then it kind of grew from there. On who? I said, "Carl Lewis." "Who is that? What tribe is he?" I said, "No, no, no. He's an American. He's an Olympic runner, record holder. I think 100 meters and maybe more for a while at least. So he's living here in Levington." I said, "No, no, no, no. He doesn't live here. He lives probably somewhere in the United States." But after seeing his cut, a lot of people, with him with that haircut, a lot of people started cutting their hair like that. So this is very interesting. I like the way people behave sometimes. So why am someone in America is running very fast and cutting his hair in a certain way. So here all the boys are doing the same thing. So somebody in America is causing all of this for me to be here in this office. Somebody in America has made me come here to address this issue with my boss. This is very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, well, that's how it is. and at this age, I'll tell you, at this age, you are lucky if your hair remain enough on the head that it is even enough to be obedient to remain in place during the journey through the day. Ah, okay, so there's nothing you can do to overrule, even though your office is right next door to the principal. You know, this I thought you told me that you had some kind of authority here. I said, yeah, I do have authority in the areas where I need to, but no, I don't have the authority to overrule the decision of a teacher to send your child home for a haircut. Okay, so maybe let me look at this. Let me approach this culturally, Rubadiri now. What you know, first of all, you people here are very, very lucky that when the telephone picked me, it picked me and it did not pick my wife. If my wife had picked the telephone, this place would have been torn to pieces, I tell you. There are a lot of other things going on, so you cannot add some more sparks to some person who is already ready to she's very much, she's at ignition point. So you don't want to touch that situation. So I'm very happy that the phone picked me, but what I want you to understand is that we are dealing with other things. In fact, on the scale of things, your school, the biggest problem in this school today, let me put it this way, the biggest problem in this school today is that one student has one bad haircut, and because of that cut, he has been evacuated from the school. That is your biggest problem today. On my side of things, it is minimal. That is a minimal problem. My biggest problem, Rubadiri, is my daughter. My daughter, she's 15 years old. She's at one of the girls' schools near here. But the woman is undergoing midlife crisis of a 40-year-old woman who is dealing with career dismanagement and disorientation. The woman is dealing with severe internal issues. The boy is very external. I mean, if I take him to get the haircut, the hair is gone, the problem is gone. The girl is, the issues are internal, but they are spreading into all parameters of the household and beyond. I mean, 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks, yeah, 2 weeks, because that's before I went to Stockholm. My daughter came back from school. She said, Daddy, I need it. It was Tuesday. She said, Daddy, I need you to drop me at a party. I said, when is Saturday? She said, no, Daddy, the party is tomorrow. I said, Wednesday. No, you're not going to party on Wednesday. When is the party? There's a school. She said, no, after school, 6 p.m. to midnight. I said, no. You cannot go to party on school night. So the young lady told me, Dad, if you don't drop me, I'll just climb out the window and get those boys from up the street. They can drop me there and they can pick me up and bring me home at some very difficult hour for you to deal with. So I said, okay, let me take you. The woman threatened me, really. So I took her at 6 o'clock. She was there, and then I came back around 11. That's the curfew in my house. I said no one is staying till midnight. So 11 I was there. I got to the Askari to go and call my daughter. I had described her. When the girl came, Rubadiri, I looked at my goodness. First, the music was so loud. I don't know how these children were talking to each other. But when I saw my daughter, the woman looked like she had been vandalized. The woman looked like she had definitely been vandalized. I mean, my goodness me. And whether they are dancing inside, it is very violent dancing over there. Because when she came in the vehicle, she just passed out in the back seat. And I said, are you okay? And she said, Daddy, please don't talk to me. I have got to school tomorrow. I have to rest. Just let's go home. Rubadi, I took the woman home. And I realized that, there are bigger issues. This one with the hair. Okay, I hear you tell me go and cut it. We can come back. It is fixed. But I wish I had caught it in the morning. In the morning, the problem is at the dining table, I was reading newspaper when we were consuming breakfast. And the boy, I saw some colorful things in the corner of my eye. But what it is that right now, I'm still suffering from jet lag. So when I was reading the newspaper, I saw but he was consuming and digesting this porridge very quickly. And then he went off for the school bus. And this jet lag, I think it has been just following me. You know jet lag? I said from travel, I guess, between different time zones or something. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah. So I usually tell my wife that jet lag. We actually have a very good joke about it because I told her at one time that jet lag is actually the inability of a person to adapt to the success of being sent overseas to attend very high level meetings. Because the ministry do send us often, and every time I come back, there is this thing. I think I've conquered it, but jet lag will follow you for some days, I tell you. So that's why I would have been more vigilant, but I missed that one. So well, anyway, let me not take too much of your time. What I'm going to do is I'll take the boy out. It's the girl we have to deal with. So I said, yeah, I'm sorry that you're going through all this stuff with the kids, and I'm empathetic about the situation. I really wish I had, maybe I could comfort you in just letting you know that when I was a student here in Form 2, I had my share of trouble too. In fact, I got suspended in Form 2 for stealing cake from the dining hall. Yep. I went and stole cake with a bunch of other guys, and we got caught. And my parents were really upset about it. Wait a minute, Rubadiri, you were suspended for stealing cake? Ah, don't say anymore. That tells me that look at this. Look at this. The boy who was suspended for stealing cake, in this same school, they have given you a very good job. That is a story of redemption, my friend. That is what I needed to hear today. Thank you very much. Erokamano. My friend, that is why I think I came here. You take care. Let me rush to the Kinyosi. The girl we are going to deal with that. There is a lot of hope over here. I said, all right, sir, you have a great day. Thank you.